Shakkira. I'm from Kerala, but currently I reside in, yeah, from your own place. but,
Oh my
but
God.
currently I reside in Kuwait and I'm a homemaker, mother
Uh-huh.
of two kids. And I have completed my graduation in commerce.
Oh, that's nice. I'm so
Mm.
glad. This is the second time I'm actually speaking with someone from Kerala because first was Lakshmi ji. She lives in Mumbai, but even though she's from Kerala, she's been living in most of her life in Mumbai. But now how long you been in Kuwait?
More than 15 years, around 20 years, I can say.
Wow,
Right
Kuwait
after
is
my
actually a
marriage.
nice place, isn't it? Kuwait
Kuwait
is.
is a nice place, yeah, peaceful, calm, and quiet place, yeah.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we are here a second citizen. We are not eligible to get the citizenship
Oh,
or
yeah, I
owning
know.
properties, and all these things are not possible here. So
Possible.
ultimately, we need to go back our own country. So all the expats who are living here, they have a mindset that okay, anytime we need to leave this country. So our mindset and everything is like that. We work accordingly.
Yeah, true. And also for higher education, obviously the kids need to. But I mean, the higher education isn't that great there, is it? I've heard. Is it?
Higher higher education, yes, we have higher education, but we prefer to
True. Yeah.
do the higher education only in our India because there we get more opportunity. Here, quality
Exactly.
is not, yeah, quality is
Yeah, I
not
know.
good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people doing that. So how old
So
are your
after
kids?
10, sorry,
How old are your kids?
my kids, they are right now 15 years, 15 and half, I can say. Now they are in 10th grade.
Ah, okay.
I have two kids, they are twins, both are in the
Twins.
same class.
Oh, that's the best, isn't it? Even though
Mm.
bringing up kids like in can be a bit tricky, like obviously delivering, pregnancy, everything is complicated. But when they are born, it becomes a lot easier, right? Because they have the companionship. They You don't need to find friends for them. They are friends.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
in one way we can say that, but ultimately it is really tough to take care
Is
of two
it?
kids. Yeah,
Uh,
together it is really difficult, and I have faced lots of challenge as well. But
have you?
somehow, right now I am relaxed. So all
Yeah.
these 15 years, I didn't do anything for myself. Recently, when I started to watch YouTube videos, I found that okay, there are so many areas we can do, we can improve ourselves. So I thought, okay, I also can do something for myself. That is the way I
Yeah.
reached here on this
I think you
platform.
should, let me suggest something. You should also start your own channel because anyway, you are engaging in these conversations. Why not start your own channel? Because you now
I
have
have a
time.
plan to start.
Yeah, obviously
Exactly.
do. Please do it for me.
Yeah, yeah. I have. I wish to start YouTube channel, but
Do this.
the difficult. I know the difficulties because showing up at the right time is quite challenging for me also. Because when we are free, the person who we are going to talk, they might not be free.
No,
So
you
finding,
you will have no scarcity actually. If you're, are you part of any? You said that you're a part of a group, right?
yeah, part of this group. Yeah, I'm part
Yeah.
of
So
one
what?
Skype group.
No, what you have to do is, I will add you to one more group. So, you just get ready and then ping there. Is anybody available? I'm available this between this time, these hours. Then yeah, you don't have to really wait for anybody because whoever is available, they will just join you. What's the big deal? Just do it. Yeah.
Anyway, I want to think about it. Right now, I'm
Yeah.
fully packed up with so many
Oh,
other
okay.
commitments. One
Yeah,
more year,
yeah, I
I
can
have to
imagine.
wait for that. Later on, I will think, okay, I
Yeah.
really wish to start, but not right now. One day, definitely, I will start.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you will do that in any year's time, I think. But because when you start doing this, you will think like, oh, why not? Why not my own channel and then just upload these. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
this is the way how everybody end up in starting channel because anyway they are talking to people and videos
exactly.
coming on YouTube. Then why we can't start a YouTube channel? Yeah, this is a normal thought. I also used to
Yeah,
think like that.
because
But
first of all, a lot of people don't do or they start their channel because out of hesitation that they don't want to be on camera, and you don't have that, and you're very confident, then why not? Um, and because people will be like, oh, I don't want to show my face on, I don't want to be there on YouTube. And when you're already there, why not in your own channel? That's my point. Yeah.
But being, to be disciplined, that is a difficult task for me.
And you don't have to be actually, because you just do it in your, at your own pace. Whenever you feel like doing it, just do it. Nobody's going to, you don't have any, restrictions like, oh, you have to do this on a daily basis. No, I don't, which I don't do. I do it when I feel like. Um, yeah. So do you always wear the, what is it called? The scarf? Do you
Yeah,
always wear?
this always means, yeah, mostly I wear this because we are quite used to it. That's the reason. See, without wearing also, we have no issue. Sometimes in the wedding and when we participate in a means celebration or something, we don't do like that. But mostly, means since childhood, we are quite used to it. So
Yeah.
we are doing this.
But
That's all.
it's not mandatory to wear
It's not
hijab
mandatory. No, no,
there
it's not
in
mandatory.
Kuwait. In Kuwait, it's not mandatory, is it?
No, 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 no. See, we have our own personal freedom. I'm
Mm.
quite used to it. That's the reason. When
Yeah,
I
but you
don't
have.
do, I feel quite weird. That's all.
I think I can see that your hair is so lovely. You have to let it, be more visible.
It's okay. I can do that because I have no family restrictions. But
Yeah.
yeah, but right now I'm not comfortable. That is the reason.
Right. Shakkira, you speak so well. Shakkira, so clear. And but you did your graduation in commerce, right? So it's really unusual
Yeah,
for like, because you can relate it because we are both from Kerala. What I've seen is like in Kerala, people hesitate to speak in English. At least that is how it used to be like from our generation. We even in colleges, at workplaces, we tend to speak in our native language, right? And also, when it is very unusual for a Malayali to speak to another Malayali in English, because whenever I see a Malayali, I tend to speak in Malayalam, and I can't really switch between English and Malayalam. It is what I have felt is like Malayalam is such a language that is hard to to blend with English. Um,
exactly.
yeah, for
That's true.
example, like
I also felt similar to this because all
yeah,
of a sudden switching to English language is quite difficult for us. I have
yeah.
experienced it.
Yeah, because Hindi, if you watch the interviews of the Bollywood celebrities, you'll see that they speak English and Hindi like mixed so well that you would find it hard to differentiate between Hindi and English. Because
Mhm.
it blends so well. But Malayalam is like very structured language. I have felt like each word is very specific, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah. And
yeah.
mother tongue influence also is very high in our language. Have you noticed
Is
whenever
it?
people speak?
No, I beg to
Yeah,
differ. No, I beg to differ actually. The mother tongue influence, if a Malayali speaks well, yeah, if a Malayali speaks good English, then you the mother tongue influence is not there. That's compared to other languages is what I have felt. People in other languages, they might be fluent, but you can still figure out where they are from which part.
no,
For example, now you were speaking, I couldn't really figure out which part of India you are from, because you speak in a neutral accent. I couldn't really figure out anything that you will tell that you are from Kerala. Yeah.
but what I can say is most of our pronunciation is normal because since our childhood and the school, college, our pronunciation was quite neutral, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when in some states they have the pronunciation is like sha, za. I have
yeah,
noticed session. These are the
yeah,
pronunciation
yeah,
mistakes
exactly.
they
Session, yeah.
usually they
And some
session.
people say
Yeah,
like which I've
and
picked up is like zero for some people, not everybody. Some I have a
zero,
zero. Yeah. So that is
zero.
very
These kind
evident.
of yeah.
Yeah.
These kind of mistakes we don't make, especially in our place.
Yeah.
That is related to pronunciation, but accent I can say with most of the
Malayalam
South, but
accent,
Malaya is mother tongue influence. They
it is
speak
there.
similar to their language. That
Pronunciation is,
accent is
yeah.
there.
You're right. So pronunciation, we learn the correct pronunciation, but accent, yeah, it might be hard to get that accent. Even when I've been living here for like 13 years in England, but I haven't still picked up the UK accent yet. and I'm not even trying. But yeah, but because my son speaks this language, when I speak to him, yeah, obviously I pick up a few words, but there are a lot of words which I still struggle to, get say in the correct way. But saying that, we have, I don't know if you have noticed these words, which we learned the wrong way in Kerala. I don't know about the other states of India, but I'll tell you three words. Yeah, all in Kerala we say alternative. No,
Alternate,
alternative.
alternative, yeah,
Yeah,
alternative,
but
yeah,
the correct pronunciation is alternative. Yeah,
alternative. Yeah, it's quite
and
difficult for us to pronounce that
exactly, and
alternative.
conservative.
People will,
Likewise, we say
people will make
conservative.
more fun of us. If we say alternative, definitely people will make fun of us in Kerala, in our India, definitely, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
likewise, conservative. We say conservative, but the correct pronunciation is conservative. And
Mm.
there's another one, the very common word, psych. We say psychological, but the correct one is
Psy-
psychological, like
Psychological.
yeah, and
Yeah, but we
philosophical.
pronounce psychology. But see, one day when I checked the pronunciation, ChatGPT or some other application, I don't remember exactly. One application gave me the same pronunciation, psychology. One day I checked it because of my
Yeah,
doubt. But
the reason
it gave me the
is
pronunciation, psychology. Yeah. Sometimes I used to check the pronunciation,
psychology is correct. Psychology is correct, but
psychology.
psychological.
Psychological. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
But
We
some person
say
I have
psychological. We say
But some
psychological.
North Indian, yeah, I
Yeah.
have heard from some of my co-learners, they pronounce psychology. Then I was
Oh,
confused.
really?
What is the
Oh, no.
exact pronunciation? Later on, I checked, verified. Then I realized that no, psychology.
Yeah. So it is confusing actually. Maybe they were saying psychology because it is psychological, just like
Philosophical.
not
Yeah,
philosophical, but philosophical. So yeah, these words are
philosophy.
very tricky for me. Even today, when I have to say these words, I sometimes get them wrong. Or I take a pause, to say, oh, the correct way. So yeah, it is language learning is
So,
not easy. I mean, like if you
indeed, obviously. So, what I ask you is, anyway, you reached that country. Did you find any difficulty related to culture and the living style? What kind of challenges means you faced there?
challenges, obviously, it was a bit difficult bringing our child up because when he was born here, and living away from your family. Obviously, if I were in Kerala, I would have gotten better help. My mom did come here to help me, but that's only for like 6 months. Then you have to the rest of the his early years, you have to do everything yourself. It's if I were in Kerala, I wouldn't really have to worry about anything at all. And you can know that very well as well. Like bringing up two kids is not easy. It's even worse. So yeah, so I did have a challenge. I did have challenging time in the beginning, but then a lot of other things are like there are pros and cons. So these are the cons. Like getting the help from your family is very hard. But a lot of other things are like very autonomous here. For example, first of all, the weather is favorable. There's less pollution, and you don't because of the kind of weather here. You don't have dirty. The house doesn't get dirty that easy, or everything is kind of easy. You
Means
do it.
cleanliness. Related to
Yeah, yeah,
cleanliness, you can say that it is a best country. Yeah,
yeah.
that I can relate to. It's standard of living and means cleanliness. Everything is quite awesome in that places. But what should be the challenges? Do you have any cultural shock, something like that?
Not really. It purely depends on where you live. So
Hmm.
yeah. So basically, there are areas which are kind of prone to crimes. Um, I have actually I lived in a place in the beginning where it is like a block of apartments. It's years ago. So this man who was like a kind of a, I think he was a drug addict or something. So he was living underneath our floor, and this man was a pain. He obviously was, he had something against, other people, the
Mm,
people who migrated the country. So we even had to go to the police then to complain against him. So that was there. Not everybody, like a lot of people are really nice. It is there everywhere, like these ill, uh,
yeah,
people with evil
yeah.
mindset. So yeah, that
The
was
people,
there.
yeah. Such
Yeah,
mindset
but
people are quite common everywhere. Yeah.
yeah, but the
But
problem
not,
is,
mm,
yeah, you have to blame it on us because we didn't know about that area, first of all. When we moved to the
mm,
country, we didn't know what that place was like because we were, again, new. We were new here.
mm,
And we didn't know
mm,
that what kind of crime rate was there. So that area was like one of the worst. We didn't know about it.
mm,
As soon as we found out, we moved from there. But if
mm.
you live in a, it's called like color. You can say that colored. I think there is something called location rating here, where you can see what color each place is given. For example, green, orange, red. If it is
Mm.
red, that means it's very, crime. The crime rate is high. But if it's green, means no
Okay,
crime. So
okay.
yeah, so
Separate
that's key.
color. Separate color is there to figure out the place, right? Which
Exactly.
place is
So
good. Yeah. Okay, that is the good method. By
yeah, there
based
is a
on the
place.
color, like traffic sign and all, you can figure out the place, which place is favorable for you to live, right? Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
exactly.
in
So if
that
you go on to Loc
way,
Rating
you can
website,
choose.
yeah. So there's a
Mm.
website called Loc Rating, that is
Yeah, I
location
see.
rating.
I have heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Location rating.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
There you
great.
can
I
see.
think almost everything is automized, right? Because
Yeah,
you don't need to. In our place, we need to depends the people to find out which is good place. But everything we need to find out through the people, right? We do
yeah.
not have any technology to find out the status of the people and how
No,
the location is. We do not have such technology. Yeah, that's
no.
great. They are innovating new ideas.
Yeah.
That's
And
great.
also, again, as I said, that the downside is that if you are living in a green area, then you have to pay more for anything like buying a house, or if you're renting, then you have to pay more rent. The house price is, more than if you would be living in an orange or red place. So obviously that is there. But if you live in like a green place, then obviously you would see well well-mannered people, people
Mm,
who are actually, accommodative of like they invite
mm.
everyone, like that regardless of where you're from, if you're from this country or another country. So they're like more open-minded, educated. It's all to do with education, I would say. Not everybody, you would think like, oh, everybody here is like educated. Not necessarily, because people, they obviously speak English, doesn't mean that they're all, like, educated, because they not a lot of people like drop out maybe after their GCSE or like A levels. They don't go for higher education, they just go and do they do in shops, work in shops, which is different from what we do. Nowadays in India, like a lot of people go for higher studies, even if how much, uh, I mean, how much they are successful in getting a good job, but we still go for graduation at least, right? So that doesn't
Yeah,
happen here. That doesn't happen
yeah.
here.
Mm. That I
But
can relate with. Yeah,
yeah, it all,
because
yeah,
there, I think people they are ready to do all type of job. I think they are not categorizing the job like India. India, we
exactly.
have white collar job, blue collar job.
Ah,
There's so many segregation we have given, and everybody want white collar job. Then
yeah.
what we
Then
can
yeah,
do?
it's like a
Because
rat race.
I think they are depending technology for doing this blue collar job, and most of the white collar job, the people they do. That must be the difference, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not even aware of this differentiation between the jobs, because
Yeah, because
because
most
but
they are
that's
using
again
technology.
good.
They
That's
are
I told
using
them.
technology.
Yeah. I talked about the pros and cons, and that is one of the pros, that you can do any
Mhm.
job here and you wouldn't be looked down, based on your job. And for the
Mm.
job, kind of job, regardless of what kind of job you're doing, you'd still get paid well. If you're working
Mm.
hard, you are going to get paid. And you have to only do your, the hours that you're required to do. You don't have to do overtime. If you are doing overtime, then you do get paid for that. So all of those things are really nice about this country, which
Mm. So it means, yeah, our hard working is always recognizing, right? Or appreciated.
exactly.
Our hard
Yeah.
working is always appreciated. That I have heard a lot.
Yeah.
Mm. That's the reason most of the youth they prefer to move to such countries and work there. Nowadays, we can say so-called brain drain. It's quite
Yeah.
alarming in our place, right? Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
ultimately, what happens? Most of the parents they become isolated there in our place just because of this
Yeah.
brain drain,
But it's,
right?
yeah, it's part of the life. You can't help it, unless and until you have like plenty of money or you are really wealthy, then you can stay back. Otherwise, if you want to make money for your living, then you have no other option. And also talking about this work culture, actually, I came across a video of a girl who was complaining about the conditions, living conditions between the developed country. I don't know which developed. Maybe she lives in Sweden or somewhere, and then she
Mm.
was comparing it with the Indian conditions, because she said that, oh, if I have to buy medicine, yeah, then if I were in India, I would be like getting in like in under 5 minutes. If I order, I will get it delivered in like 5 minutes. But here, if she to go to the shop itself, she will to walk. If she's working, then it will take like good 15 minutes for her to walk to the shop and buy, and the shops are all closed. So she was complaining about it, uh, that if she wants to
Yeah,
buy
got it.
medicine, if she were in India, it would have been easier for her. But that's just
Mm.
from her perspective. But what about the delivery boy who has to really rush to get that medicine to her doorstep like in under 5 minutes, so the problem, that is the main problem with India. What I've seen is like the people who are like below a particular threshold in the financial situations, they have a hard life there. you know they really have
Mm.
to work hard. No matter how much they put in, the effort that put in, they're not getting paid
Mm.
enough, or they have a really troublesome life. But obviously, a lot of people enjoy, the people who have money, they enjoy, they have a better life. But yeah, that distinction is
Yeah,
really.
that distinction is there. Poor are always
Mm.
poor, rich are
Yeah,
always rich. That
yeah,
segregation is always there. I can relate to it because we are not depending technology and we are not following the rules also.
yeah,
See, as you said, if the delivery boy, they have to follow all the traffic rules properly.
yeah,
But in our place, they can take all the shortcuts, right? That
yeah,
also,
yeah,
in that way also, they are smart in such ways. They know how to handle things illegally
yeah.
means violating the rules. They know how to handle, how to get the
And it's
things
dangerous.
done.
It's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, its nature is that we are smart in that,
Dangerous,
right?
and also it's
Mm.
dangerous. I said,
Dangerous as well. Yeah,
mm,
it is dangerous as well. Lots of accidents happen. Accident
yeah,
rate, crime rate, everything is high in our country because it is populated country as well. So these
yeah,
are the difference. But ultimately, what is the only difference I can say? Only drawback I can say we miss our family, right?
yeah. That's true. Yeah, missing. Yeah, that is not really even comparable. Like you can't, nothing can be compared to
Yeah,
the
and
luxury.
our
Having
culture.
family
Yeah.
by you is really the luxury. Is a
Yeah,
luxury, I
family
would say.
and that vibe. If I
It
talk
is.
about celebration, festival, and everything, that vibe is something different. And the
Yeah,
food, the authentic food, that also we may miss. These are the
yeah,
because we are from some other country, right? So
yeah.
this is just the part of relocation.
Exactly. And for that matter, I feel like, the life is so short. We build in the life outside, elsewhere, away from our motherland. And then you don't have enough years left. You have only limited time. Once you get into a comfortable situation, then you don't have many
Mhm.
years left. So that's a problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what to do? People, they wish to move to different countries nowadays. Everybody
Yeah,
wants to move to different countries. You know that, right?
yeah, right. Oh, it's been so nice talking to you for like more than half an hour now. But I totally enjoyed the Shakira.
Okay. So
I
I want
really.
to,
Hmm.
yeah, okay, okay, continue.
No. You go on. I'm done.
Okay, actually, I want to ask you, you told me about one Clappingo session you have. So are you a tutor in Clappingo?
No, I'm not. Though they approached me for a collaboration. It's not a paid promotion or anything, just like they want to collaborate
Mm.
with me. So yeah, I had 2 sessions with them. It was like just a casual conversation with them because I think they are
Yeah.
doing their marketing now. So yeah, I've been clapping voice. I think is they're good. Like I've seen a lot of their video. They've got really nice tutors.
Because I started my journey of speaking English from Clappingo
Oh,
platform.
really? Did you? Oh, look at this is also a
I have
promotion for
taken
them.
lots of sessions from Clappingo.
Oh, I have to actually put this as like the preview of my video, so that will be like a free promotion for them. So you guys, so they should be proud that you're speaking so well. I can't. So did you improve then after having those sessions with them, or were you speaking the same? Or
Sorry, I was getting a call. Can you repeat?
no, I mean like because I can see you're speaking so well. Did you improve after having those conversations with them, or were you speaking
No,
all the time like this?
I can tell you Clappingo platform and even English Shady also. 1 month
Oh,
means 1 month subscription I have taken to English Shady also. But they have
okay.
helped me a lot to kind of correct my grammatical part and
Oh,
everything.
really?
But fluency I couldn't achieve from the that I achieved from I when I started to talk to different call learners. Because fluency
Oh,
we will achieve only by speaking. Then we need to
exactly.
speak a lot because clapping tutors, how long we can talk to them? Maximum 25 minutes, right? How many sessions we have? It's
Yeah,
not enough for getting fluency, but we know how the tips and tricks of the conversation and
yeah,
everything we can learn from them. They will teach us. That is the only benefit I can say about such platforms. But
yeah.
if you want to get fluency, definitely you have to talk. Otherwise, it's not
Yes.
possible.
Or you have to watch, like the very native speaker.
Listening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listening
listening
or
also
yeah,
is really required. Yeah,
yeah, because
otherwise
then
it
it
is
gets. That's how I learned Hindi. Because as you know, in Kerala, not many people speak Hindi. But I learned Hindi from watching Doordarshan serials and movies,
good.
Hindi movies. Because I never spoke to anybody, but still I learned
Mm,
Hindi.
yeah, yeah.
I can speak like 95% Hindi. Like I like
Hindi.
a native speaker,
Mm,
but I still struggle
mm,
with a few things. But yeah, I can manage like so.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
is important
Okay,
priorities.
I
But
think I
speaking.
know you are so hurry. You need to wind up, right? I know you
Yeah,
are
so,
busy
so I
scheduled
I
anyway.
st I urge you to start your YouTube channel because as you're very very interested in having these conversations, that should be you have to yeah you just stay your videos are there already on YouTube. Then why not in your own channel? That's my question. Please do it.
Definitely,
Please do
definitely.
consider. Yeah.
One day I'll start. Definitely, one day I'll
Yeah.
start. Okay.
If you
Thank
if
you
you
for your
start
kind.
when you start do upload this video. I will share this file with you if you want. Then you can upload
Sorry.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, definitely, definitely. Okay.
Okay. Bye, dear. Bye.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care.
Thank you. Okay,
Okay.
take care.